Hi there, Helen Morris here, yoga teacher and yoga therapist. I've been teaching yoga since 2015. I qualified in 2015, and since then I've done around 5 trainings, including my yoga therapy training. I started yoga in 2003 when I decided to seek alternative help for my lower back condition, my lower back pain that I was experiencing. Always found, and right from that very first class that I ever took part in, I found almost instant relief actually, from, in many ways. I found, it helped soothe my emotional aspect of myself. I'm a local person, so I grew up in Tenby, and I then moved to Saundersfoot when I was about 15. And so hello to those of you that know me, and I'm really looking forward to this opportunity to share some very useful, some useful practices, some useful breathing practices that is very accessible in whenever you want to use it. So just to say as well a little bit more about what I do as what kind of teacher I am, what kind of therapist I am. So I specialize in delivering functional, accessible, therapeutic yoga practice and movement to adults with conditions, adults with a whole host of conditions. And also I specialize in working in a therapeutic yogic way, yoga therapeutic way with older adults, frailer older adults that maybe use walking aids, and often that's done in a chair. I'm going to introduce this idea to you, this practice to you, this breathing practice to you now. And I just want to let you know that you've got we've got options with this. So you can use this at any time you start to notice feelings or sensations of anxiety or overwhelm. Now, sometimes what I've noticed anyway, in my experience, is that you tend to feel like a knot. It feels like a knot just above the belly button area. So that kind of springy piece. If you've ever been winded, you'll know exactly where your diaphragm is, because that's what kind of gets affected if you have ever been winded. So that's basically what happens when you experience anxiety, fear, uncertainty, overwhelm. It can manifest itself in a physical way, in the diaphragm, basically, which is one of the most important breathing muscle, really, to help us take on air and let go of the gaseous exchange. Then let's say, so the intake and the letting out of byproducts from the molecular exchange from the cell respiration. It's actually what it's called. So anyway, I don't think it goes too much technical side of it, but so sometimes you can just feel that sort of like a knot. It feels like a knot. It feels like stagnant, almost like stagnant energy. And if you've not noticed it, then this breathing practice might help you access that level of awareness. And if you can explore, don't ignore, is what we tend to say in the yoga therapy. Explore, don't ignore. So we can explore our sensations with the breath. So you can either use use this whenever you like, when you feel those sensations rising up inside of you, the sensations of overwhelm. You can use it when you're washing up, if you're on the phone to a relative and you're becoming anxious about something, anytime. Or alternatively, you can use this practice in the morning or in a dedicated time during the day. You can use a chair, your favorite chair. You can even lie down. It's important that if you are going to use this as a dedicated time for yourself, daily practice, then it's important that you are comfortable. You have to be comfortable, so that you can really dive in to that. And also you can, oh yes, that's right. That's what I was going to say. Set a timer. So if this is a dedicated practice, set a timer, 5 minutes or 3 minutes if that seems like too much at first, and you can just gradually increase time as you start to become more looser with it, and just start to pick up pace and enthusiasm for it. So So we'll just begin. I'll guide you through just a brief session, just a few minutes, so you get a flavour, and then you can then take that on into your own, time, or use it out and about, or if you're at home or wherever you are. Okay. So make sure you're feeling comfortable. Find your chair or wherever you'd like to sit. Just take a few shoulder rolls first. The shoulders send information up to the brain about states of the body. So it's one of the quickest ways that the body communicates to the brain about what's happening in the outside world. The body communicates to the brain, okay? So get those shoulders going, release any tension or knots. Okay, it's a good place to start. And then just find yourself settling down. Close your eyes. And let your breath move in and out the nostrils. And allow your tummy to round and expand. Really soften your tummy. Let your tummy relax. And start to bring your breath down into the tummy space. You can imagine the inhale moving down into around the belly button area, maybe a little bit higher up. It could be different for everybody. And just notice the breath moving back out again. You notice the abdominal area just moving back, just releasing back, softening back. And then the inhale comes again and the tummy rounds. And then the exhale arrives and the tummy goes back. Just stick with the inhale and exhale for a little time. Let every inhalation and exhalation to be a sensory experience. Become curious about how the body moves as a consequence of the breath moving down into that space, the tummy. You might also notice sensations in the lung space too. Become inquisitive. Be curious about how those sensations are inside the lung and inside the abdominal area. And then let every inhale and every exhale create a sense of softness. There's a level of development, a natural unfolding with every in-breath and with every out-breath. Every inhale and exhale creates softness. Softening on the inhale, sensations of softness on the inhale, and sensations of the breath moving back out again as you exhale. If you notice thoughts, your mind wandering, which you will, use your breath or the body sensations as your anchor. Every time you notice some thoughts, mind wandering, come back to the sensation of your breath. Come back to the sensation of your body responding to the breath, moving down and moving back out again. Stick with the sensations of your breathing. We're going to move away from the practice now. And you can gently open your eyes. So thank you for your participation, and thank you for watching it. Even if you don't use it now, maybe you'll use it in the future sometime. Might occur to you to use it one day when you least expect it. It's always there for you. The breath is there, your body is there. I'm being really happy and excited and anticipating connecting with you in this medium. I've never done online teaching or anything before, and I'm much more a person-to-person type. So it's been a real joy to be able to deliver this to you. So Yoga with Helen is my Facebook page. Pretty straightforward. Hopefully you can find it. If not, what I'll do actually, I will post beneath this video, I'll put a link so that you can quickly tag on to my or catch up with me on my yoga page if you want. You can contact me at any time. Please, please, please share the video, share, because that's what it's all about. Community, one community. And you know what? Times like this, that's all we really have is each other. A community can come together. It's about connection, and it's about sharing. It's about sharing joy. It's about sharing practices that are really useful, that actually work us help us manage our emotional overwhelm or mental overwhelm in a practical way. So share the video, like the video, comment below, let me know how you're getting on. If you want to make it public, if you don't want to make it public, you can message me if you've got any questions, you've got an experience you want to share, any queries. Please do get in touch with me. I'm absolutely obsessed with yoga, and that's all I ever talk about. So, and it's what I specialize in. Obviously, it's my life. So I look forward to connecting with you soon. There will be another video. Sorry, just a little aside to that. I'm going to put another step, so there'll be like a part 2 to this, should you wish to do that, in a few days when I've settled down myself. I've got some things I need to manage over the next couple of days, as I'm sure many of you do. Life's changed so much so quickly, and I don't think this time has not affected any of us. I think all of us, it's affected the entire community. So we'll stick together, we'll keep sharing, and we'll keep connecting virtually and in other ways too. So all the best. I love you all. And Godspeed. See you next time.